to infuse our culture on
Exactly.
and that are based on thousands of years of history, and you just
Right.
can't like jostle them into a Western
Day before her birthday.
culture and
There's the birthday girl.
I mean,
Oh, stop it, Kathleen. I've got all this stuff happening.
I know.
And then on top
Me
of
too.
that,
Me too, hon.
the same
I
exact
know.
same thing is happening here, where we're doing just the opposite. Because God bless America. We're
That
doing
Kelly, what's her name?
all these lawsuits about, you can't have the 10 Commandments on government property on a statue or something. It's like, what? Are you kidding me? Because it's of separation of church and state, you're going to take that literally? I'm like, okay, well, everyone throw their money on the table. Because it's useless, because it all says God we trust.
The Supreme Court ruled that it was actually nullified. There was a Supreme Court ruling about in God we trust in our money. That it was nullified because we see it so often that it doesn't mean anything.
Oh.
You know, literally, if you read the
the original Bill of Rights and all of that stuff, though, you'll find that our paper money really doesn't mean anything anyways, because we are supposed to pay by gold and silver. I used to work with a guy that he used to run around in the woods of Michigan wearing combat fatigues and playing soldier. Okay, and you want to talk about somebody that understands? I mean, these people are intense, and he can rattle off laws to you and give you an argument for everything that you hold true and dear. And he has a counterpoint. And I'm not saying right or wrong, but he'll make you think, more or less. And isn't that really what it's all about, is to stop you and give you a different perspective so that you have that much more information to make an informed decision, right?
I think so.
But Jesus Christ, you could turn me into He's probably fucked now.
It's just like the Bible's so vague, you can interpret it any way you want.
But the one thing that I have
I work with 3 people.
having lived in the Far East, we had to go to a Baptist missionary school. I'm not trying to step on toes here. This isn't about the religious thing here. But we had 2 people that were Jewish that also had to go to that school because they were American-speaking schools in the area. And they were so persecuted because of their faith that they had to leave and take correspondence courses to finish their high school degree or diploma. They have an inside chunk. And so when I hear about this separation of church and state, I can appreciate why there are people that are actually standing up and fighting against
I totally agree.
I think that it needs to be kept separate. It's a private thing. We do not, in our society, 5 times a day without what we're doing, to kneel on a carpet like other people. We're not open about our religion, so why should other people from other religions have to
be subjected to it?
But
we're not.
Wait,
we may have started to making.
Then how do you explain Hamtramck?
Dearborn.
No, Hamtramck.
And Dearborn.
They're called to prayer over loudspeakers.
Dearborn's been doing it for longer.
Offensive as hell to me.
But you know
I mean, that is really
I know.
offensive.
It's no different than
But
church
there is
bells.
nothing in the Constitution
It's
that
not.
states
It's a lot different than church bells.
Church bell. That's
Well,
It's a lot
that's
different than a
right. It's like a
church
church bell, and if the city voted, it's okay. Fine. Each city should govern.
And there
its own.
you have it. It's self-government, and that is something that our basic foundation said that we were all as individual states. We were supposed to be able to exercise that self-governing part. My question is, speaking of George W., in the last 4 years, what has happened? We have a group of people that are taking more and more of our personal liberties away. It's no longer a matter of self-governing. You have states like Oregon that has voted in their pot, the right to smoke pot. If they want to smoke pot, let them. California, medicinal pot. Let it go.
They voted that in Detroit.
And
I didn't know that.
That was supposed to actually be on the ballot this year.